I was supposed to look at your channel, but as also I got stuck with something today, so I didn't get the time. So I
All
got
right, no,
late to the meeting also because yeah, I was stuck on traffic. So I just came now. I haven't even changed. I just sat on the computer and just hopped onto the meeting. So if you could tell me a
sure.
little bit about your channel, so I could have gotten a better idea.
Okay, of course. Yeah, so I am an emotional health and wellness educator. So I teach, speak, and have books about emotional health and wellness. So our YouTube channel is pretty much it's all centered around education
Yeah.
on the fact of trying to help people have better emotional stability, emotional lifestyles, all about having regulation, emotional regulation. And I post and I do workshops
And if you
and I
double.
do clips to help people to understand what it looks like when you have dominant thoughts or problems with your health, as far as emotional go, and what it looks like when you have the transformation, when your emotional health is under control.
Yeah. So you're mostly motivating people through education, right?
I don't refer to it so much as motivation, Tasnim.
Yeah, I'm
I
Tasneem.
refer to it as Tasnim. Okay. I refer to it as transformational. Motivation is trying to hype people up and it's short term. It's not long lasting.
Nagano.
Transformational is deliberate, intentional to transform someone's life from where they are.
Mobile ta diyo. Yeah. Uh, so yeah, I understood about your channel. So can you tell me currently how long you have been doing this? At the same time, how many videos you have uploaded, and what's the average audience right now?
So I've been doing it for a little minute, but I've only been doing it full time within the last year because I've been working in my corporate position.
Yeah.
So now, so with that being said, my YouTube channel has been evolving based on my time and my availability.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I probably have um, shy of 100 videos, but they're all consistent. They all have thumbnails, and they all seemingly are centered around a theme, so people can see that what I do.
Yeah.
As far as how many subscribers, I have over 100 subscribers, and as far as those that look at it on a daily or average basis, I don't know about those. I don't really keep up too much with those kind of analytics. So I'm not too much aware of that.
Okay. So it seems like you're not a technical nerd. So okay, let me get into the point. So let me tell you about me. So I'm Tasneem. I'm Miss Humaira's colleague. Mostly she's one of our students. So I'm here on behalf of her as a coordinator. Okay.
Okay.
So I'll tell you everything based on my knowledge that what how we can help you, and maybe then we can decide, right? So I work as a YouTube growth manager as of now. I have my own digital product, but mostly I'm a YouTube growth manager. I have a small team with which we provide services to mostly the first one world countries, let's say like United States, Canada, Australia, UK, these kind of countries. We provide our service. So what we do, see, nowadays, let's say back in 2025 or before that, YouTube SEO used to matter a lot in a, let's say, YouTube channel. Like algorithm used to understand and the data of a channel by feeding those data into a YouTube's algorithm by manually putting keywords, titles, description, tags, all these stuffs, and overall it mattered how much was the YouTube SEO score. But currently, let's say after the update of, let's say, July 2025 and December 2025, things have changed drastically. Nowadays, YouTube has integrated Gemini in YouTube, so everything is being monitored way too precisely than they used to do before. So for now, even growing with a small channel, let's say if your channel doesn't have any subscribers, any views, even nowadays it is very easy to grow with those kind of channel. But one thing we have to always keep in mind, that we have to, one, the keep the consistency, and the second thing is we have to, you know trigger a viewer's, let's say, psychology. That is how we attract, let's say, a viewer. As you said, you mostly do this kind of educational content where you educate people, and you are working on a very broad niche, I know. But let's say specifically your type of niche doesn't get, what does it say, doesn't get, let's say, clicks from search results. You have two ways of getting views in YouTube. One is mostly search, and the second thing is browse feature. So browse feature is basically YouTube's feed, what we scroll and click on a video, right? So our team here offers, let's say, a proper growth package where we, let's say, give you thumbnail suggestion, how we should use the text, how should we, let's say, use the title text and everything, so that it triggers our audience psychology, and according to that, so that they can click on your video. That is the very first thing, that once someone gets your video on their YouTube feed, we have to make sure that they click on the videos, right? So that is our main purpose. That is something that we do. And the second thing is also we optimize script for our clients. We definitely, whoever we were working with, we always go through the script. We add multiple hooks if they need, so that we can consistently keep the audience retention, so that we get a better average view duration. Because if you want to boost your channel, if you want to promote your channel and get views out of it, engagement out of it, it is very important to increase the average view duration. And to ensure that our retention keeps growing, we do everything that needs to be done for a client. So yeah, that is what we do. So if you have any question, you can ask me, then I will be answering your question.
So you said a lot.
I know.
So you said a
See,
lot. So you're quite thorough. So and that's fine. That I'm not
you see,
you know
I could have
saying
told
anything
you
I
that
shouldn't
we
say.
optimize your channel, we do growth, blah blah blah, and I could have told you some tools them, and that would be easy. So I try to simplify things, but when you simplify something, you have to add a bit more words into it, right?
Right. Yeah. No, you that's fine, Taslim. I'm not I that was a little bit of a joke, but anywho, so from what I understood what you said, okay, you basically provide the proper way
Yeah.
to
See,
post to the proper let me just finish. You provide or you assist in how I post to ensure my post, my information gets seen by the proper people through optimization to mean the SEO. So meaning that you make sure it gets found in the search
yes.
by by I don't even know how, but I think that's ultimately what you said. You make sure my videos get found in the search based on what people are looking for and based on the information I provided. You kind of almost guarantee based on your technique that they'll find me. Is that some of what you said?
Not really. If it was 2025, I would have said that.
Okay.
But as of 2026, as I said at the very beginning, YouTube has changed drastically during this 1 year. Nowadays,
Okay.
you know, it is not in our hands to make your video reach to someone. What we have in our
Okay.
mind, I mean in our hand, that we can optimize a video in a way that algorithm pushes it to more people, because nowadays
Okay.
YouTube doesn't rely on the keywords that it used to back then. Nowadays
Okay.
it is more on how the content's production, because nowadays Gemini almost see a video frame by frame. It reads the transcription of a video, so everything is done being done by AI, so we have to be very precise about what we are doing. So what we offer a structured way to make your content we and make your content more engaging. So we could play with the audience psychology, where YouTube will be pushing your videos so that triggering them to click on your video, and you know making loops so that they could keep watching your videos. That's what we do. We play with the psychology of a audience from an audience
Okay.
perspective. That's what I do as a growth manager and my team does. But nowadays
Okay.
people has different approach, and but this is what I do personally.
All right. So with that being said, so if the intent of what I post is to, one, engage my audience, and two, have them understand a compelling call to action, because I'm a coach. So the intent would be for them to see the value, and second, to see the need to hire me as a coach.
That
And
is the
then
reason, right? That is the reason we have to
well,
build a authority, and
I get this, yeah.
for that authority we have to build the content at that level, so that once a viewer sees the video, they build a trust in themselves that okay, so Leah is the guy we need. Leah is the person that can help me out throughout my journey, and that's why we have to feed them that psychologically.
Right, right. And your way of doing that is what? By consistently pushing one video or the
No, no,
entire
no, no.
site or what? What?
It is just entirely, we will be structuring you with your channel. Like let's say if it were me, what I would have done, I should, whenever you are preparing for a video, you have a draft, right? Where you look, okay, so this is going to be my this video's topic, and I'll be talking blah blah blah, this, right? So
Right.
I would have taken that from you, and I would have rewrite that using multiple hooks and mini, let's say, curiosity and all these things. I would have designed that in a way so that when a audience or a person is watching this, so it keeps making some sort of a curiosity or something that triggers them and make them feel like okay, so the next part is something that I need to watch, like
Okay.
your script only, but with a little bit of optimization, little bit of transition, so that we can keep the viewers engaged with the video, because that is the only way YouTube will push your video, and as a result you will build your authority or a personal brand.
Okay. So let me recap. Um, so you take my content, I do a video, right? I'm talking about I may be talking about anxiety. I'm talking about anxiety today, right? And so I have content that I may have spoke about maybe for 15 minutes, maybe 30 minutes, maybe longer. You guys take that particular video, that content,
Not
you
video, the
guys do it
draft of a video,
of the
like you also write before you make a video, right?
um initially. Well, no, I don't mean to say initially. Sometimes I do it right off the cuff. If I feel and I'm if I have been writing or reading or something and I decide I'm going to be speaking about something about this today, I've already been meditating on that. So my information is, because it's what I do, it's what I teach. So my information kind of flows as if I'm in front of a classroom of people and teaching. So I don't always just write it out. I speak it out, and then sometimes I may have someone edit it so that
Okay.
so my continuity flows. So I
Okay.
wouldn't necessarily write out a draft. I mean, I could, but
So let me tell you one thing. It's crucial for YouTube. So there is a difference between a YouTube video and a classroom and a course, right? Whenever you are in a course, the set of audience you have, let's say you are in a classroom or you are recording for a course, right? Those people already knows you.